one's for Cris. The request of Miss Jansen. I'm going to sing about my old school. Did this one a couple of weeks ago. I think a few of you were here, but you'll have to suffer it again, I'm afraid. I hear the rain a-running, it's rolling around the bend, and I ain't seen no sunshine since the dawn of man, but I'm stuck at Dennington High School, and time keeps bragging on. But that rain keeps a-rolling on down to South and Stone. That's where I live. When I served as a student, the teacher told me, boy, never stray from the curriculum or you'll never be employed. I can live without living, and if I can't, well, I'll die. For the silence of the graveyard eases a tired mind. Folks seated in some dingy dining hall. Well, they're all cooped up and cozy, so listening to me drawl. I know I beat the devil, and I know I can't be free. But those raindrops keep rolling right down on after me. Well, if they lead me from this prison of a young polluted mind, I'll only waste my days away stuck in some other line. Far from Dennington High School, that's where I will remain. And I'll keep right on rolling till I about run that rain. It's anyway, I suppose. It's still a very famous song in that real words, but I'm just deal with another one now. I did bring some lyrics with me, but the song's a bit depressing, and I'm feeling an itch in the back of my throat. I think I might be coming down with something, so if you've all got a cold tomorrow, it's not me. Another catch tune, actually. I think Chris will know it. I remember all the words. Very long one, this. Well, my daddy left home when I was 3, and he didn't leave much. You look like Shel Silverstein. That's who it is. It's the guy who wrote this song, actually. You should do a cover of it. I think you'd do it well. Well, my daddy left home when I was 3, and he didn't leave much to Mom and me. Just this old guitar, empty bottle of booze. I don't blame him because he run ahead. The meanest thing that he ever did was before he left, well, he went and named me Sue. You want to jump on the cajon if you want? I think it'd be good with the beat. Well, he must have thought that it was quite a joke, and it got a little lavish from lots of folks. It seems I had to fight my whole life through. Some gal would giggle and I'd get red, and some guy laughed so I'd bust his head. I tell you, well, life ain't easy for a boy named Sue. Well, I grew up quick and I grew up mean, and my fist got hard, my wits got keen, and I roamed from town to town to hide my shame. So I made me a vow to the moon and stars that I'd search the honky-tonks and bars, or I'd kill that man to give him an awful day. Well, it was Gatlinburg in mid-July, and I just hit town and my throat was dry, so I thought I'd stop and have myself a brew. Well, it was an old tumbling on the street of mud. There was a table feeling stud. He sat the dirty mangy dog that named me Sue. Well, I knew that snake was my own sweet dad from the worn out picture that my mother had. And I knew that scar on his cheek and his evil eye. Well, it was big and bent, gray and old, and I looked at him and my blood ran cold. I said, my name is Sue. How do you do? Now you're gonna die. That's what I thought. So I hit him hard right between the eyes, and he went down to my surprise when he come up with a knife and cut off a piece of my ear. So I busted a chair right across his teeth and crashed through the wall and into the street, kicking and gouging and blood and the beer. I tell you that I fought tougher men. I really can't remember when, 'cause he kicked like a mule and he bit like a crocodile. Well, I heard him laugh and then I heard him curse, and he went for his gun, but it was mine first, and he stood there looking at me, and I saw him smile, and he said, son, well, this world is rough, and if a man's gonna make it, he's gotta be tough. I knew I wouldn't be there to help you along. So I gave you that name and I said goodbye, and I knew you'd have to get tough or die. And it's that name that helps to make you strong. Now you just fought one hell of a fight, and I know you hate me and you've got the right to kill me now, and I wouldn't blame you if you do. But you ought to thank me one time before you die for graveling your guts and just spit in your eye. 'Cause I'm the son of a bitch that named you Sue. What could I do? What could I do? Well, I threw down my gun, called him a boss, and called me son. And I come away with a different point of view. And I think about him every now and then, every time that I try, every time that I win. And if I ever have a son, I think I'm gonna name him Bill or George, any damn thing but Sue. I still hate that movie. Thank you very much, Chris. I did have another one, I can't remember what it was. Nothing too intensive. Yeah, cheers, Chris. You fancy another comedy one? Or another... I can't remember the words of that one. It's another long one, but... yeah, it's dark comedy. That's how it starts. Can't remember the first words. There once was a musical troupe, a pickin' singing folk group, who sang the mountain ballads and the folk songs of our land. They were long of musical ability, and folks thought they would go far, but political incompatibility, well, lifted it out all. 'Cause the one on the right was on the left, and the one in the middle was on the right, and the one on the left was in the middle, and the guy in the rear. Sorry. Musical aggregation served the entire nation, singing traditional ballads and the folk songs of our land. And soon they were the ring, but political animosity prevailed upon the stage. Well, the one on the right was on the left, and the one in the middle was on the right, and the one on the left was in the middle, and the guy in the rear burned his driver's license. How did it go? Well, it had ascended, and the hush fell on the crowd, as thousands there were gathered to hear the folk songs of our land. Well, seriously, and that night at the concert hall, as the audience watched deliriously, they had a free-for-all. Well, the one on the right was on the bottom, and the one in the middle was on the top, and the one on the left got a broken arm, and the guy in his rear, he said, oh dear. Well, this be a lesson. If you plan to start a folk group, Don't go mixing politics and the folk songs of our land. Just work on harmony addiction. Play your guitar well. And if you have political convictions, well, just keep them to yourself. Now the one on the right works in a bank, and the one in the middle drives a truck. And the one on the right's an all-night DJ, and the guy in the rear got drafted. Every single one of those are going to